I'm Tom Stone, and I love to ask people questions. I find that if I ask you the questions, you give me your answers. Rather than me giving you what I think you should do, I hear from you and allow that to happen. One of those things is, so what do you want? Picture an old-fashioned weight scale, where on one side would be financial and the other side would be emotional. Financial is truly the numbers, the math. Emotional though, however, there are many things. Let me give you an example. So a couple comes into my office and one of them says, I don't really care as long as the payment's not over such and such amount, $2,000 a month or something. Okay, all right. And then the other side of the coin, the person will say, that's true. And I go, what are you looking for? Well, I really want a view of the mountains and I want my kids to be in a certain school, or I'd like to have, a big enough room for my family to gather. Very important emotional aspects to consider. So it's a process. Okay, so we can't be more than this certain amount of money, but we got to have some of these emotional attributes and characteristics that will be the best whole for this family. When you consider only one side, you're out of balance. So if we're out of balance financially, certainly you got your mortgage payment where you want it to be, but the house isn't in the school district you were hoping for, or the room wasn't big enough for a gathering of the family, and the neighbor's roof is your pretty view. That's out of balance. Obviously, on the other side of things, we see the pretty pictures on the internet and we say, I've got to have that pretty house, and you don't consider the financial aspects, we're out of balance emotionally. It's a give and take. And it's a great conversation to have. And it's one that's actually pretty fun, where we can have the two people, whether it be you or two or more, that have this conversation and to come to a point where you say, okay, here's our happy balance. Maybe the payment goes up a little bit, maybe the give and take here, but you find that balance where you can be financially and emotionally good. So I invite you to come in and let's find out what you really want and make sure it's in perfect financial and emotional balance.